I have a couple of quick announcements, and I'll turn it over to Bruce, our head referee. So first thing is, for teams that have a team flag that they want the MC to wave during their introductions, there is a white barrel at the end of the black curtain over there in queuing. You guys can kind of poke your head up, you'll see it over there. Kind of where the volunteer is with the litter. Yeah, right there, stick them in there. So if you want, what's going to happen is you bring your flag and you bring it onto the field with your robot, okay? Set it there for the MC. After the match is over, after the introductions are over, we will put them back in that barrel. So for the next match, if you want to use it again, you have to grab it out of the barrel and bring it out to the field. Everybody got that? So we don't have, normally we have a volunteer that manages all the flags for us, but we're short of volunteers, and so we're trying to do this the new and better way today. All right, one of the things I wanted to talk about real quick is when we're doing field reset, when you're coming on the field, going off the field. So when you hear that the match is over in your, so you hear the match is over, make sure you disconnect your driver stations right away, okay? So start gathering that stuff up, right? So that'll help speed things along. We kind of were running real late today. Things were taking forever, it seemed like, for you guys to get on the field. And I think the other thing we need to do is when the match is over and you're in the queue boxes over there, as soon as you hear the buzzer for the match is over, move to the gate, okay? So that way when the person at the gate, the field reset person at the gate says, go on the field, you're ready right there to go. Instead of having to grab your card, drag it across, and then get your robot off. Okay, is that okay? Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. So, now I'm going to turn it over to Bruce. I don't know your last name, Bruce. What? Bruce Hill. Okay. We're going to climb the hill here. Okay. Here you go, Bruce.
First of all, I want to thank each and every team out here. You guys did great during the practice matches, and so I had a page and a half we were going to go over. We're going to go over about 5 different items now. First thing I want to clarify, you can only have one human player standing in a human player zone at a time. Very simple. Only one set of footprints in the human player zone at a time. The question was, when can we move toads and noodles, etc.? As soon as autonomous starts, you can start moving those into position. Is that okay with everyone? Everybody understand? So you don't have to wait for teleop. You can start moving them at that time. And removing robots, when you take them off the field, we would like to have all the robots come off this side and all the teams come off on the other side, if you could, please. That would help us out tremendously. Other than that, you guys did great. I don't have no issue with the safety glasses. Everybody was wearing them, and they're wearing them correctly. Your shoes look correct. We had no major issues. Some of the fouls were, we were seeing noodles being thrown on the field after when the last 20-second buzzer went off. So please don't do that. It's just a foul, 6 points. But if you throw 2 or 3 of them on there, you may end up with no score whatsoever. So keep that in mind. Noodles do not come on the field over the top of the wall the last 20 seconds of the match. Now, real quick, are there any questions from this group out here? Yes, sir. The chute door is not supposed to be used as a device to control the tote going in and out. You just open the chute door and let it go. Okay, he was asking about, can I use the chute door, come down on the tote, and then control the speed? We're not supposed to be doing that, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, one of the things we do want to discuss real quick, for the people operating the chute door, to make our job easier, make sure that we can see where your other hand is at that time, so we don't even question that if you're touching the tote and the chute door at the same time. So please, just kind of let us see where the other hand's at the same time. Yes, sir.
Before and after matches, are drive coaches allowed to touch game elements?
He asked before and after matches, are drive coaches allowed to touch game elements? The answer is yes. They can help you on the field. They can help you take stuff off the field.
For the human player, you said there's only one human player for a human player zone?
Yes.
Is the area that the coach and all that in, is that kind of the human player zone?
Okay, he was asking what the human player zone exactly is. It's the white tape on this side. So where your chute is, that's the human player station. So the white tape behind that, the edge of the carpet, that is the human player zone. Next question.
So you could have two human players, one unloading, one giving up. That's something you can say.
She's asking if there's two human player zones separate. Yes, you got one on each side of the field, so there's 4 total, so you can have one person in each zone. It doesn't matter. He's asking, since there's 3 teams and there's 3 human players, what do you do with the third person? Well, they can help move stuff around. They can throw noodles onto the game field. Yes.
Can a human player throw from behind the driver station?
Question was about the noodle. Can we throw it behind the driver stations? The answer is yes. Yes.
So can we take the robot out of transport configuration while we're waiting for the other matches for us that is going on?
Question was, when can we take the robot out of transport configuration? I'll have to ask on that one.
When you put the lens
When you get it on the field.
you put them into the
Right? Yeah. We want to keep it just like it would be if you're in world.
So you can really good put things in placement whenever you
The question was, can we pass toads and noodles into the human player zone to another human player? The answer is yes, as long as your feet are not in that same zone. So you can pass toast and stuff. Okay, he's asking, and I want to compliment everybody today about this. You have 60 seconds to set up your robot when you get it on the field and when it touches the carpet. I didn't see anybody delaying the game that much, so I might come up once in a while and say, can we go a little faster? But you guys did wonderful, so I would not make that a big issue starting tomorrow. We do want you to stay as close as you can to the 60 seconds. I don't have a stopwatch, I'm sorry. So everybody did really well today, and you kept improving and kept improving. Yes, sir. Okay, the question is, if the noodle's thrown from anywhere and it goes out of the corner of the field, is that a foul? The answer is no. You cannot control the noodles that well. You've seen a bunch of them fly straight, and then you've seen some of them almost go right back where they came from. There is no foul about throwing noodles out. Maybe hitting the referee, we might call that, but no. It's okay, it really is. And none of the noodles or anything, if they leave the game court, will be returned until after the game's over. Here we go.
if we ever believe anything questionably, like over the line or anything like that, can we always ask a ref?
Question was, before the match starts, if they want to know if they're set up correctly, maybe over the line, they can ask the ref, they can ask me, and we'll tell you right then and there whether it's good or bad.
Human players, if you have a person person in the human player zone, can they step out of the zone and let another one come in?
She's asking, can a human player leave the human player zone to retrieve or actually play the game?
Let another human player come in.
Yes, you can trade players, they can step out, not a problem.
Okay, so if you throw a red noodle into the red zone, it does not count against you, correct?
Correct. He's asking, if I throw a red noodle into the red zone, what does that count? It counts nothing. Absolutely nothing. It just ends up there. So it's not considered points
So
for
even in the
team.
landfill?
Yeah, it's got to be in the landfill to score. And whether it's red or blue, if it's in your landfill, you get points for it.
Oh,
Next question.
that's different.
No, it has to be.
Like I said, you guys did a wonderful job today, especially getting
Whether
the
it's red or
robots
That's
together and ready for the matches, so I do appreciate it. I may come up once in a while and say, can we go a little faster? But seriously, guys, you did wonderful. So thank you. Have a good tournament.
Oh, crap, all right.